funny that they kept using that term. Wilmer experience, and they were ass-spinny.
Yeah.
I like it.
Wilmer has an experience for everything, right? The front door has an experience. The dining room has an experience. He's very involved in his remodel, which I kind of respect, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And
I love that he has an opinion. He's not leaving it to his fiancée, Amanda. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah. I really like the episode. You know, I've seen some hatred out there in some of the fan groups. That it's boring and like, why are we talking about Melissa Rivers' bathroom? I don't care. And I'm like, well, then why are you watching? Because honestly, I'm watching because I have the opportunity to learn from somebody that's very talented in their industry and talk about what they're really good at. And I think that I like to learn. So it's kind of funny that people are just being like, meh, meh, meh. And it's like, people evolve. He's not throwing tantrums. His time with Shane in the car is really funny.
Oh my God. Isn't that the best?
He had the Chick-fil-A and just all the
Chick-fil-A obsession.
Yeah, I have been enjoying it. What about you?
Yeah, so I love, who doesn't want to talk to somebody that's spending $155,000 on their primary bathroom remodel that was already stunning to begin with? I mean, I saw one comment and I loved it. I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook fan groups. By the way, if you're not in the Facebook fan groups, search them out. They are really good, and it's a great way to talk to people on the daily. Instagram doesn't really have that, so you can just kind of comment under Jeff Lewis's stuff. But, you know, you always got the haters on there, too, the trolls. So that kind of, anyways, haters are everywhere. But I love that somebody commented that they would love the scraps from that demo. I mean, her demo was like, I hope you're not throwing this stuff away. This is like really amazing stuff.
That tub, I was like.
The original tub or the new tub?
They were both beautiful, but I was flabbergasted by it wasn't copper. It was like silver.
I don't even know. And it seemed herringbone. So my floor in my primary bathroom is herringbone. And that's that popular, you know, zigzag, blah, blah, blah. I've never seen a tub like that. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I don't even know how that was done. Is it tile that's glued on? I don't even know.
You know what it was? The tub was reflectory. It was like a metal. That's why I said it almost looked like it reflected off the floor, and it was breathtaking. And I'm not just saying that to kiss the butts, but for a while I was like, oh, they tiled the bathtub. No, it's a reflection.
Oh, my God, that makes sense now, because I heard them talk about the metal tub, but then they showed it, and I saw the herringbone, and I literally thought it matched the floor.
Yeah,
I'm literally blonde. Okay, so that totally makes sense, that it was reflecting. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Wow. Okay.
I thought the same thing. A lot of people were commenting. They thought that, you know, like, who's going to ever have $150,000 to spend? And it's just crazy, like, to get a toilet paper roll holder for $700. Who even charges that much? What is it made out of? Platinum? Like, why would it have to be so expensive? I don't understand.
I can't even imagine. I have a broken toilet paper roll holder right now in my powder room, and it probably only cost me $30, and it still pisses me off.
That is.
So I cannot imagine if her $740 one ever were to break.
Maybe it has a lifetime warranty.
Oh, hers should.
Yeah.
It's the spring in mine. The spring, I think, is messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about, of course, I have notes. I want to talk about one of the first things that Shane and Jeff talk about, though, is the roundup about going to Dallas. So we've still, and it's such a mystery to us fans as why they're going to Dallas on these super quick trips.
I thought
with Leah Black, always with Leah Black.
I thought someone had said, or I read wherever, that he's helping Leah restore a house. But I was like, in Dallas? But is Waco close to Dallas? Because she has family in Waco.
Not exactly. Not close enough to just pop in.
Okay.
No. Waco is Baylor University, and where Chip and Joanna and all of them are, and it's not exactly like 30 minutes away or anything.
I don't know what.
Yeah, but the fans are obsessed with knowing why they go to Dallas. Jeff and Shane, and even Chef Stu went to the roundup recently.
Wait, Dina Gina Nola is saying, I know what's going on in Dallas. Girl, please share.
Hello.
Is her name?
No. Let me see. Whenever I get to my house, then I can. It's probably Leah's, but I just don't think it is. I don't know what's going on. I'm enthralled. All I know is my oldest turns 21 in October, and she she wants to go to the roundup, but not with me. She wants to go just with friends, just because I told her about it. Yeah, she doesn't want to come with me.
Oh, she said she wants to know too. I thought she had inside.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. She says that she has no idea. I really don't know. I thought for a while it was because of his back, but that wouldn't explain why Leo was going. So.
Yeah, and I don't. Is that even where his doctor is? Has he said where his
No.
What are they calling it? What are they calling it? His fixing surgery. Where that's even.
I think it's probably it has to real estate. Why?
But they seem to leave no time to do anything. Like they literally fly in. Seems like Shane took a nap one time. They hit up they go to a fancy dinner. What's that fancy dinner that gives them the free
caviar?
The free caviar, which apparently other people are saying they give everyone free caviar. So it's not Jeff. They give it to everybody. I don't know how they give everyone free caviar, but goodness. So enough about that. But I love that Shane says that the roundup is real gay. So I think that was funny. They do this Chick-fil-A a lot. Jeff is clearly trying to get skinny by not eating the French fries. He's obsessed with the calories.
Their fries are good.
Oh my God. They're so good. I dip them in the Chick-fil-A sauce, or I take the mayonnaise and ketchup and mix that together, make like a pink sauce. Oh my God. It's to die for. It's to die for. We already talked about Melissa a little bit, but I think we all agree, just like Jeff said, she's the nicest and the easiest client that they have to deal with.
Yeah.
And although all of them seem nice so far, she just seems to be showing more personality. Like, I don't think Amanda has shown much personality. She seems either more reserved or nervous.
I think she's just kind of takes a back seat. That's just her personality. I think Melissa worked with Jeff a lot through other things, and so they are probably past those points of where they were kind of like, now they're just cohesive and get stuff done.
Yeah. Well, and I think, like he said, he just picks out the most expensive shit, and that's what she's going to like. And I kind of have a similar personality, so I think I can relate to that. What'd you say?
What did you think of her bathroom?
Oh, okay. I loved her bathroom. I agreed with her wanting to have the slab all one level, because before we did our primary bathroom in 2019, it had that little dip thing with the little fake makeup thing, which who even sits there like that and does makeup? We used to put our laundry underneath it, but now we have all custom drawers and I have spaces to hide my laundry. But it's all one flat thing. So I totally agreed with that, but it was beautiful. Like, I can't imagine ripping that out. I'm really hoping she donated it or something. Like, seriously, it was amazing.
I'm sure maybe, yeah, we hope.
Yeah. Like, to see it demoed was just like heartbreaking because it was just so beautiful. And it's a bathroom any of us would dream to have. Like, seriously.
Someone asked, they said they didn't show the closet and they didn't like for them. Maybe they didn't get a chance to finish, but I wanted to see how they took out that one closet, water closet, whatever it's called.
The second toilet, the second water closet.
So much about the cabinetry and how much it was going to cost, but they didn't show it. I don't know why they didn't show it either.
But I think Kim is talking. Kim says, I don't remember them showing the closet. I think she means the primary closet that they're redoing. So I think that'll be another episode.
They were taking the water closet to extend her closet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they never showed it. I was going to say the one thing about her bathroom, I thought it was gorgeous before. I thought it was gorgeous after. I thought that gray paneling was a tad too dark.
Yeah.
Dark, just for me. And then I would have loved to see like a soft pink touch, make it feminine. But that's just me, and I'm just a teacher with.
I love gray and pink together. And, she lives here alone. It sounds like she must have gone through a divorce since I've last seen her on TV. She lives alone, and her son, Cooper, is away at college or whatever he's doing. She's definitely an empty nester. By the way, she is on that app Fireside that Chef Stu did his cooking shows on. And she did a really good interview. I've watched a couple of her things with Margaret Cho. I watched her interview with Heather Dubrow. So now I feel super conflicted because Jeff hates her. And I actually liked her, and she was very relatable. Somebody on Facebook said that she was putting on like a fake whatever, but she and Melissa were so nice. I got on and asked a question. They were actually very relatable as moms because, you know, I've got 5 kids. Heather Dubrow has 4. She's got her twins going away to college in the fall. I've got another one going away to college. Cooper's away at college. I mean, I felt like we were girlfriends chatting. I mean, maybe it was just me, but that's how I felt.
I mean, I think with Heather Dubrow, I like her. I liked, again, it's like the Melissa Rivers things. I would never see wealth like that on that close-up of a basis. So just to see how somebody else lives doesn't make me hate them. It's just like, oh, wow, that's really interesting. The one thing I will say about Jeff Lewis in the situation with Heather, sometimes he can be really hateful towards women. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, he's real comfortable, like, going in on someone.
Yeah.
Especially women. That's the one thing I don't like that he does. He's done that before. And I don't know what it is, but what he's said as his beef with her seems so insignificant. And I'm just like, I don't understand where all that anger comes from.
I think she might, this is my own interpretation, I think she might have a slight personality of being
snooty,
meaner to staff and to wait staff, you know, in real life than she comes off as. It's almost like Countess Luann used to say, you know, having manners, and then people would see her like sloppy drunk falling down, and they're like, well, is that really having class? You know what I mean? She wrote a book on being classy, and then she's falling down drunk in the bushes. So, you know, we all have our moments, right? I mean, I said somebody's donuts were cuter than their dog, and I'm really sorry. That wasn't kind. I had a Jeffrey moment, but don't come at me. Anywho, Ashley and Evan's primary bathroom, Aspeny. What do you think? And did KJ want to get on? Wasn't KJ telling us she wanted to get on today? Let me send her an invite and see if she did. Maybe she's going to request whenever she was ready to talk. I don't know. By the way, if anyone wants to get on and talk, you can hit the plus button at the bottom. I know that's not available on your computer, but if you're on the app, there's a plus button with a little camera. You can request to join and chat with us, or you can hit the question mark for a question. So go ahead.
I was going to say, you know, I'll agree with what Jeff said. Their style isn't particularly something that I would lean into. I think that, like he said, that they're not afraid of color and pattern, and that's refreshing. And they really want to listen to him and get his feedback onto what they want. And I get that whole vibe of being very quote unquote Aspeny. You know, like she said, cozy, lush. Like, I totally get it.
Yeah. So someone said their house seems hodgepodge. And they just moved in a year ago. They have a 1-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 12-year-old during the pandemic. So we all know what a shit show that is and how stressful. They don't show any staff, but I mean, it's Ashley Simpson and Diana Ross's son. So they both grew up in wealth. So I'm assuming they've got some people helping them, but they seem very proud to be mom and dad. I love that in the interview she said, and I'm mom and he's dad. That was super cute to me.
They actually did a reality series on E-television. It was only for like 6 episodes, but it was interesting to watch. You know,
I vaguely remember it. What did you think of it?
I thought it was really. Ashley for a long time had left a bad taste in my mouth with just the lip syncing stuff, and kind of nepotism. Like her sister was famous, so she's famous. But I think I was younger and had a lot of judgment. But I think like. She seems just like a mom like anybody else, and trying to do the.
Yeah, and 3 young kids those ages, and they're all spaced out a lot, so that's a lot going on. But we haven't seen that finish up. It looks like that's got along, and it looks like the previews were showing some delays in that, right? But they've got this space to move out to another room, so they don't have to move their 3 children out. Is it a 5 or 6 bedroom?
I think so.
House, and then so they've got room. They've got the option to move to another room. So, wouldn't it be nice to have such a big house to be able to do that?
And someone else said the pictures of the bedroom looks beautiful. What it's going to look like. I think, like that, like she said, that lush, cozy richness that they really want. I think,
and wallpaper everywhere.
It's such a gigantic bedroom.
Yeah. Hi, KJ. You're not naked? Yeah, baby. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, I'm not naked here.
Oh shit! I'm painting. Sorry.
Oh, you're painting. Very cool. Very cool.
While I paint, I love it.
Oh, what did you think of the show?
I mean, I loved it. I had no idea. You're gonna laugh. I didn't know that was Diana Ross's son. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah, and they even showed a book in his piano room that said Diana Ross. Very subtle. They don't talk about it though, right?
And there was a big picture of her, and I thought in my head, "Oh, he must be a Diana Ross fan."
He came out of her vag. She is a fan, I think. Slid right out.
I mean, I'm pretty easygoing. I love every episode so far. I know people are complaining that it's docile and boring.
Yeah.
It's we all have a new life now, and it's the new job.
Yeah. I do hope, and so a friend watched the she's on episode 3 today.
Yeah.
And she was a Flipping Out fan.
Right.
But she doesn't listen to the radio show or Hollywood Houselift. So she's watching that today. And I said, what'd you think? And she's like, oh, I like it. He's more calm.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, he's definitely different. But she was asking if they're going to show his personal life because she really wants to see that. And I'm like, no, I agree. I kind of think they're focusing on the celebrities and his work this time, but we all want to see his personal life too.
I mean, that's what the Sirius is for though, right?
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. He definitely shares a lot there.
I think he has to I think he's being careful with Monroe and everything. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, but not even Monroe. Like, he is showing Shane, but, him at his house. I think COVID had a lot to do with it. I think they probably had, think about it. If they show all these people, they got to be COVID testing. And so, it's all tricky with COVID, too.
My friends just came in, Tim and Jared. You guys say hi to them. They just binged the whole season.
Tim and Jerry? Hi. Tim and Jared, welcome. Thanks for joining, everyone. Lots of you are joining. Thank you.
I know. I love it.
Oh, it's freezing up on my end. Oh, well, mine isn't. So I think it's your it's your internet because our signals are fine.
I thought that it was cold.
Me too. I'm all, what?
No, she's on her phone. Sorry.
Kelly, you look beautiful. Sarah, you look beautiful. You guys.
Aww. Thank you. I know I miss y'all. So Linda says, do you think Stu will be on? So I have heard on the Facebook groups that they finished filming in March. Right. And we all know he and Stu started dating February 14th. So that'd be pretty early, but they're also not showing anything about Scott. He was dating Scott at the time.
I know. I wondered the same thing.
But I thought somebody said that Stu slipped and said that he will make an appearance. So I've never heard him say that.
But also, he was dating Gage last year, March to June, and that's when they were filming. So they might have cut some stuff, I wonder.
When March, they were filming already?
I think they were filming towards the tail end, from what I understand.
I think they started September, October.
Okay.
According,
that makes sense.
Because they're showing pumpkins. They're showing pumpkins on people's yards and stuff. Right. And then they're wearing sweaters and stuff.
Very good observation, girl.
I'm just saying. I'm a details girl.
I think you probably will not join this season, but there's a season 2. I think we're going to figure out how to work in a little bit more of the personal stuff of Jeff. Maybe he'll feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
I wonder when we'll know if there's a season 2.
Well, he kind of alluded to the good news that Amazon, remember when he was on with Tinks and he said,
I haven't heard it. I'm terrible.
I know you're behind. So when he was on with Tinks, which was actually so good, she's really, they seem like best friends. Like it was so cute.
Okay.
Yeah. And, anyways, when she was on, he said something about, he gave credit to his radio fans because he gave them credit that that's the reason his ratings have doubled.
Yeah.
From like episode 1 to episode 2, right?
Oh my God. That's amazing. I didn't hear that. I mean, I'm behind, but wow. Wow.
Purple Mon says, yes, we need more of Jeff's personal life. And I thought he did say there was going to be a second season. I don't think he actually announced it. Welcome, another Valley girl.
Hey,
so cute.
That's my friend that met us at the bar really briefly on Friday night.
Oh,
yes. Christine. I don't even know if it was so brief. She was having dinner with her friends. She's actually... I think she's in Phoenix this weekend. Christy.
Oh,
yeah.
So she was in WeHo with us.
She came down for a bit, and then I think when we left, she was still eating dinner because you guys had
very cool.
Yeah.
But wait. We're not talking about Oklahoma.
Not Oklahoma. Where did Oklahoma come from, by the way?
Cheryl from Van Nuys met her. We don't even... Y'all, sorry. We're talking about our exciting weekend.
24 hours of madness.
Yeah, June 10th, June 11th. Oh, my God. So amazing. Okay, back to the show. So Megan's assistant, they show an assistant named Katie. That's a different name than it was on last time. Does she have two assistants? Is the other assistant already fired?
One left, right?
Already? So do you think she went from one episode to the next and they just didn't explain that she has a new assistant? They kind of did that kind of stuff on Flipping Out. Like someone would leave and they wouldn't even mention anything about it, right?
Can we hear Kelly? Kelly,
pay your internet bill.
Me? Can you hear us, Kelly Herrera? You hear us? We can't hear you. Hold on. What's up?
Damn it.
Dang it. She's going to get out and go back in, I think. There we go.
She's moving.
I remember when she was hiring somebody new because Jeff was teasing that she was hot, but I'm trying to remember when that was. So I don't know what happened with.
So I just don't know if it's a second assistant or if it's a new one. They didn't really explain anything. Then they go to Chick-fil-A again, and of course Jeff is still weight obsessed, calorie obsessed. He says it's a wake up call that he.
Oh my God!
Was it a guy named Gary? That was the Chick-fil-A person? Yeah. Okay, let's bring technology. Let's bring Kelly back on.
I'm sad that he's still not doing El Pollo Loco because that's my favorite.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you paid your bill. Good job.
I would say that on Jeff Lewis Live, Megan talked about changing assistants because there was a time when Jeff was like, she's going to sleep with Peter. She's too pretty. You don't need her. And then she left. And
Ben, yes. Peter's
God, you got him having sex with Heather McDonald's husband. They've been married like 20-something years.
Oh, wait. What's Bill? What's his name?
Ben.
Jared and Tim. Terry. Oh my God.
Okay, KJ. So then they introduced Andrew Coleman. The legend. Talk about a glow up from Flipping Out.
Literally a glow up. My friends Tim and Jared met him at my party last year, and I was them flipping out. And then when they met, we all were just like, God damn, Andrew.
He's so sexy, dresses so stylish. His shoes, his nails, his hair, his glasses, and he's so nice.
So nice.
He's what do you call, like, he's the type of, well, it wouldn't work, but like guy I would want my daughter to date.
Yes.
Because besides the fact that he's married for 30-something years, yes. Besides that, yes, to a man.
Of like that whole night, he's like, "Are you guys good? Do you want something to drink?" And it was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Just awesome.
Yeah, he's a good man.
So nice.
I love. And do you remember? Oh, I probably can't talk about it. We'll talk about it off air. But
okay,
I know they're still working on some of the projects, so I think that's a good sign that there's gonna be a season 2.
Yeah,
absolutely. And Jeff has said he's still on Anthony Anderson's home.
That's the one. I didn't know if that was. Oh no, Jeff
has said. I know. It's a fine line of what you know and what you can say. Yes, Dina. Andrew is. You want to tell us, KJ? Tell us more about Andrew and whatever you want to share. Somebody's asking if he's married.
And for over 20 years, I don't know exactly how long. Super private, and like when I told Sarah he wasn't maybe going to come out. She's like, what? I'm all, no, they're literal homebodies. And Andrew talked to me and he's like, I'm coming out because you drove all the way here. I want to see, like, he was so sweet. And he's just he's really into like fitness and getting up, and they go on a lot of trips. And he seems super nice. I've never met him, but super nice guy. Yeah. They've been together.
So he was showing us some vacation pictures, and he let me. So his Instagram is private, so I asked him if I could follow him, and he approved me to follow him. There's a picture of his naked butt on vacation, and it's a nice butt. I mean, that ass. He should be proud of that ass. My goodness.
Yeah, he's got a nice little tushy.
So I'm curious if his personality, because he was kind of known for being raunchy and saying shit inappropriately. I'm curious if that kind of slips through again on the show or not, because so far he seems very well refined, right?
Yes. He's very well refined. And like at my birthday party, he was so well refined. But when it's just him and I, even with Rob and my husband in the background, when we have calls, we are bitches. My God, I laugh. If I'm ever depressed, I will make sure I call Andrew. But I have to make sure I'm there for him because he's got a crazy life too.
Yeah.
Isn't he call your Big Dick Daddy?
Big Dick Daddy.
Yeah, that's her husband's nickname. Okay, but speaking of big dicks, we all saw the linen pants that could not contain the eggplant inside of Andrew's pants.
They talked about
literally.
It was not to say hi.
Yeah. How old is Andrew? I'm going to say, I should know this.
Late 30s, early 40s.
40-ish. Yeah.
Somebody says Stu. So Stu also seems to have, I don't know, seems to have quite an eggplant.
In the white pants.
In the white pants.
Hey.
Jeff told us a story that Andrew sent a text message and Shane read it with the cameras rolling.
I remember that. It was on one of the shows, on the Sirius show. Mm-hmm.
The big sloppy guy one. Blah, 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 blah.
I hope Miller 1250. I hope personalities come out. Oh my God, I love it. But if that would just be extra goodness, you know what I mean? I hope.
Yeah, and good for ratings, right? Like we don't want his Jeff Lewis fans to be bored with the show. You know what I mean?
One thing I don't know.
Purple Mom.
Mom.
What did you say?
Inside scoop.
Purple Mom says Jeff confirmed via DM that Stu is packing. He also said it on the air the other day on the radio show.
I mean,
he said it. And he said he's just lucky that way. He always dates men with big dicks. So he just said he's lucky that way. He doesn't. Somebody asked if he searches that out. And he said, no, I'm just lucky that way. So
he's got that Tom Lewis luck. The gambling.
Exactly.
Texas.
Also, I heard, I know for a fact that Frank's crew has a TikTok.
Yeah.
Somebody posted something of Andrew, and he called me and he goes, I think you're an admin of this one, take it down. And it showed stuff before the show had launched. And I see the show, I know whose house it was. But I need to figure out, I'm obsessed with Frank. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. I think he's gotten skinnier since
but he still looks good.
But I liked him. Good. I liked him a little buffer.
I mean, he looked really
good.
And
I normally love a man anorexic. I normally am like Jeff. I love him skinny. I love a skinny girl. I love a skinny man. Don't get me wrong. But I liked him better.
He looks good, though. I'm like shocked at how good he looks.
How about when Jeff talked about getting that shampoo that Gage uses on Monroe's hair? Maybe a little dig to Chaz. Yeah.
That's because it wasn't Chaz's shampoo, but if Gage... Oh, now I see how it could be a dig. Like,
yeah. I know.
I don't think so. It didn't speak that way. I can tell when Jeff sassy and
when he wants to give a dig, he knows how to do it. So I don't think he's subtle about anything.
I know. I want to know if Gage and Jenny are watching. I have to ask. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask.
Oh my God.
And Chaz, or Chaz, Gage, and Jenny watching. Let's be honest.
Chaz always seems way too busy and not really into the whole famous thing. I don't know. He seems so busy on flipping out.
Dating with his dogs. I love him. Like,
he might have somebody watching for him. Now, Jenny, she has the time and the interest. Yeah. I think she would totally be watching just to see if her name is uttered out of his mouth. He did say something about her. Didn't he give a dig on the radio or something, or the TV show about her being not very busy, maybe alluding to the fact that she never did become famous with her whole acting career?
I was going to say, I wonder if Krista and Scott
Yes.
Good. You think Scott would watch?
I would. I think if him and Krista were together, they might like together.
Yeah.
I don't know that they'd want to give him one rating, though, however that works. Like, even one rating point.
Would get the best of them.
Krista.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
What's that?
I said, hey, girl, to Krista.
Oh, she's too busy supporting world peace, somebody said. Oh, Chaz posts on Instagram Live all the time. Oh, you know what? I don't follow Chaz.
I do.
I do?
Meditation.
Yeah, he's very zen when.
Oh, I loved his commitment to was it a lady? I don't know the correct term. The person, the homeless person.
Yes.
That he supported and let sleep behind his business, and then he passed away.
Yeah.
That I loved that relationship. That was actually very nice.
Very his sister actually lives in the town I live in, and he had to recently his dad passed away, and they're just like a really loving family.
Yeah.
Like, he posts about a lot of his he's a very sweet guy. He seems
yeah. That's nice. Okay, let's get back to the show.
Oh wait, Kelly, what?
I was just going to say one last thing. I really wish Jeff would have Chaz back in his life at some point, because that is Monroe's godfather. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaz loves a mirror. Oh my God, I'm dead. Yeah, he does seem like a sweet.
Loves a mirror. Okay, so Melissa's bathroom, $155,000. What is this Pharaoh and Ball paint brand? Have y'all even heard of that?
No. Tim and Jared might have, if they're still on. They might have.
Oh, are they fancy? Are they rich?
Yeah.
Are they rich?
Yeah.
Tim and Jared, yes.
Oh, rich people, we want to hear from you.
They know a lot about home stuff, so I bet you I didn't know the name of the paint brand, but I told them about the toilet paper, or Robin told them about the toilet paper holder.
So they probably shop at Waterworks, whatever that fancy place is they talk about.
Well, they live in Phoenix. If we have one here, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a really expensive brand, like top of the line of everything.
Oh, it's more than just paint?
I don't know, more than just paint.
I thought it was just paint. Pharaoh and Ball.
It might be.
Damn.
Yeah. So then they talk about Anthony's water features in his front yard. I'm not really into Anthony's house. It just seems to be dragging along, and I'm like, get this shit done. I mean, money, when you've got a contractor, money talks. If you've got the money, those contractors are showing up. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but isn't he the one that has since gone through a divorce?
That makes me sad, yeah. And are they selling the house? Is that what I heard or not?
I think so. So maybe they were going through some stuff. Who knows? By the way, thank you everyone for joining us. We love Jeff Lewis fans, and we just think it's so fun to chat about the show, give our opinions, hear your opinions. So if you ever want to join in with us, hit the plus button with the camera at the bottom and request to join, or hit the question mark to ask us a question.
Linda just said her name was Spirit. That was her name.
That was her name. Spirit.
That was so sad. I remember Spirit. Yeah.
Oh, somebody's hopeful that Jeff buys. Okay, they have been talking on Jeff Lewis Live that Stu has at least gone to 2 different houses and looked with him.
Really?
Yeah.
I literally, like 6 days, last night I was painting and I was listening to Dr. Donna and money drama. That's all I'm at right now. I'm so But talk about whatever. I don't care. It's fine.
So then towards the end of the show, they talk about Greg at Chick-fil-A and how he knows them and they wave at him. And he said, maybe Greg should come work for us. And Shane laughed. I love that.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Chick-fil-A employees are highly sought after.
Really?
My daughter worked for Chick-fil-A, and it's kind of a process to get hired there. You know, they hire very well-respected young people. And my friend that works for a hospital has always said, oh, if we get someone from Chick-fil-A, we know they're going to be good. And she works at a hospital in the corporate world. It's just something about the personality that they hire, very respected, all that kind of stuff. I also know a girl that was fired from Chick-fil-A, so, you know, maybe not so much. Somebody said, Purple Mom said the Chick-fil-A clips were my favorite. I mean, who doesn't love Chick-fil-A? But, you know, Chick-fil-A has such a reputation that the gay community doesn't support them.
No, we don't.
They haven't mentioned that at all, though.
I know. That's so weird.
They clearly fully support Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, are they using the Chick-fil-A One app to earn rewards?
I'm sure.
I haven't seen them.
Question. Oh my God, that's a great question.
It is gonna really upset me if they're not using the rewards app.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We have news.
Shut up.
Shane did answer my DM back about trying to schedule a live show this fall in Nashville.
Oh my God, that's
probably amazing. Zanies. Oh my God, I'm so in. I'm so excited. I'm so in for that.
I love that. How far are you from Nashville?
Maybe I might be able to join.
Absolutely, you will. We'll take money out of that teacher retirement.
There you go.
Yes. Oh my God, I love it.
You can sell some toe pics on Instagram or whatever that is, OnlyFans, like what's her face says.
I have nice feet.
Ooh,
do it,
sexy.
girl. That's hot right now.
We've kind of talked about everything. So that they said that Mira Sorvino is coming up next. I haven't seen her or heard anything about her in a long time, so that'll be kind of good to get a little look at her.
Yeah.
Purple Mom said, for the love of God, can they ever do an East Coast show? So people have talked about people coming to like New York City.
Yeah.
I think those places cost so much money. And think about bringing all the chumps out. That would cost a fortune.
He's got the money. They can do it.
But it's got to make sense. He's got to make more money. He's got to make a profit.
Yeah.
It's got to make sense financially.
I get it.
And the time, they'd all have to agree to be gone 2 to 3, 4 days, unless they all take the red eye out and come back. Who knows?
Well, I wondered the same thing about that.
I think people get frustrated in the East Coast, you know, at least here at that time.
Yeah.
Will come in that I guess you couldn't do it that way.
What's the guy from Boston?
Howard
from Boston. Oh my God, that was amazing. He sounds amazing. Howard, come hang out with us.
I called into Dorinda's show the other day because I was driving home from Dallas. It was a long trip. Yeah. And she said something that made me relate, and I called in, and he called in right after me, and I was like, oh my God, it's Howard from Boston. I wanted to freak out.
He's famous. I love him.
Yeah.
So funny.
Somebody said they could charge more per ticket, but okay, I had the meet and greet ticket in Burbank, and I think it was 225 or so. So I mean, you can't charge much more than that. I mean,
that's a lot. But I get it. Wow.
You know,
plus airfare and hotel. Like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Kim says he loves Texas so much he needs to come to Houston. We're better than Dallas.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know if we're better than Dallas. I don't know. I kind of like Dallas.
I think Houston's pretty cool. I've only been there once, but yeah.
Born and raised. I love everything Texas, but I think we're done with the little suburb of Houston once our youngest graduates high school. I think we're headed to the hill country. Yeah, I think we're headed to the hill country. Okay, Purple Mom says Doug, Shane, and Jameson are all from New York, New Jersey. Plus, they could do shows from Sirius in New York.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yes.
Excellent point.
Okay.
So true.
Yeah.
Do you know what would be really cool? Like I at some point, if the show gets bigger or whatever Jeff decides to do with it, for him to have a live studio audience, kind of like I always Jeff does this kind of like an Andy thing of where he's really good at interviewing people and like having his own little space that he could have a live audience someday. So.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I think that would be so distracting for everyone. I don't know. And it's just more drama for them to deal with, the audience every day, getting people in. And
yeah,
I don't know. What I wish is just like I used to watch Howard Stern on the E! channel in the 90s, because I was in Texas and couldn't listen to him, that they showed his full radio show on video on TV. I loved that because it was so visual.
Yeah.
I think I wish all of Jeff's shows were videoed. They are videoed, but I wish it was 100% showed. Because sometimes, I've said this before, I mix up which female is talking. So sometimes I can't figure out, is that Megan talking? Is that, I usually know Alyssa's voice.
Yeah. Right.
But like Brandy and Julie, for some reason, I can sometimes mix up and I can't figure out which one said it. If there was a video, I would see it. I would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but I also like seeing Jeff like take a sip of his Starbucks. I mean, I like seeing all that. I like seeing him look at his notes. I like seeing him when he puts on his reader glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sexy to me.
I never watch the videos. I forget to watch them. I need to.
I very rarely make time. Usually, Susan in the Jeff Lewis discussion Facebook fan group, she posts a lot of Instagram content. So stuff that I never see, she totally grabs it for us fans.
She's amazing.
Excellent.
I want to get her on here. I don't know if she's so wonderful.
Yeah.
She is thorough. Like a full-time job with this.
She works full-time. I talk to her quite a bit. I do not. I think she sleeps like 30 minutes a day. I do not know how she does it all.
I don't either. She's amazing. Very dedicated.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate it, right?
Yeah, if I miss something, I always go to that page. And like I missed Andy or Andrew's interview on Extra. Was it Extra? I missed that, but it was on there, so it was nice.
Yes. Yes. Anyways, well, I think that's about it. Anyone have anything else to say?
I was going to say one thing that I totally checked out Tinks, right?
Yeah.
Show was great with her on. I think it was funny. She was relatable. I tried to listen to her show, and I just think I'm not that demographic. Like she said, 25 to 35. It seems like she doles out a lot of advice to people, and it seems like good advice. It's just what I was interested in because I was like,
yeah.
Now, did you listen to her Sirius Channel 109? Okay, so that's one I haven't listened to, and that's her advice one. I've listened to 2 of her podcasts while I was at Costco today, and they were very interesting to me. And I'm 49, so I'm definitely out of her demographic.
Wait, she has her own channel?
She has everything, girl. She is on TikTok. She is on Sirius XM Radio. She has her own podcast. Wow. So if you go to Tinks, TINX on Instagram, on her bio, there's a link that goes straight, or you can just go to where you get your podcast and type in Tinks, TINX.
Okay.
Yeah. And she actually, I think she replied, when you comment on somebody's story, it goes to them as a DM. Which I think is weird because then it's like, no, I just meant to comment. I didn't want it to go to DM. Anyway, she replied back to me on something. And then also on a comment about Jeff Lewis, she commented and said, oh, Jeff was great. I could learn a lot from him. Yeah, she said some really good things about him. It was really cool.
They're buddies. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm going to try and listen to the rest of them tonight on the way to work.
I was surprised. Her content on Instagram, it impresses me. I love her hustle. She's pretty to look at, she's all that. So
Yay.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm trying to think of who else I forgot, but sounds like, this week he's 5 days, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to that show.
Who?
Yes.
Anthony.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. So this coming week, pulling it back to Hollywood Houselift, because that is what this recap is specifically, y'all. Keeping you on task. This upcoming week is a lot of the people. Melissa Rivers will be on.
Okay.
So it is a lot of the people, the stars, although we know the real star is Shane and the real star is Doug, right? When he was on in the beginning.
That's right. Yeah.
And Doug was like, look at me right there. I love that. So a lot of the Hollywood Houselift stars will be. Okay. Tinks is 31 years old. Somebody asked. Tinks is 31, she said. Yeah, very impressive. Anyways, well, thank you everyone for joining us. I know it's been a long time. We usually try not to go an hour, but it usually ends up being